Okay, today I want to teach you all about teamwork and about personal responsibility. Maybe you have heard our CEO Johan Stael van Holstein talking about personal responsibility, but maybe you don't know exactly what he means. What he means is everybody has a personal responsibility towards themselves to educate themselves, to grow in life, things like that. But also, when you decided to become an affiliate of Crowd1, we are not an investment company, so you are not an investor, you became an affiliate. Since the beginning of Crowd1, there has been terms and conditions on every page of crowd1.com. You could scroll down on every page and read them all. By signing up as an affiliate, you agreed with those terms and conditions. And a lot of people are telling me, my sponsor gave me wrong information. Well, they raised wrong expectations because they weren't telling the truth. That is very well possible, and I do believe that. But, however, we all had a personal responsibility to check out what we were diving into. And the site crowd1.com has always been there. It's always been readable for everybody. And after you joined, even if that is with the wrong information, you still have the personal responsibility to grow and educate yourself. Read everything in your back office. Don't blame other people for your failure, because that doesn't work. Only when you take personal responsibility and start educating yourself, start watching the education videos that you purchased when you joined Crowd1. There are numerous YouTube videos that will explain you about Crowd1. I see so many questions here that shows me that people just don't read. You have the personal responsibility, again, I know you're going to hate that word today, but to educate yourself. Read under support the frequently asked questions section. Because what happens now, when people have a question, they think, well, why should I check out the answer myself? I can just ask Karen, I can ask Palisa, I can ask on Facebook, but it would be so much easier if you would just read your back office. We have a total section of the most popular and most asked questions, and most of the time, the answer to all of your questions is right there. What also belongs with personal responsibility, yes, there is the word again, is teamwork. When you join Crowd1 and you decide to build your team, that is up to you, of course, because also when you don't build a team, you can earn dividends. But when you take on the responsibility of building a team, it is also your responsibility to give them the right information. If they have questions, they should be able to come to you. And maybe you don't think that's so important. And if you maybe only have 2-3 people, okay, maybe it isn't. But as your team starts growing, everybody should be able to go to their own upline for answers. And if everybody would work that way, then I would only have to answer to my direct downlines, not to my whole team, not to the whole world, because that is starting to take a little much. Both Palisa and I feel the same way. I had a very long conversation with Raphael Het yesterday. He feels the same way. I'm sure every top leader starts to feel the same way, because everybody starts to ask us. When all the sponsors, and a sponsor is simply somebody who has registered somebody, that is all a sponsor is, they have the responsibility to make sure they have the correct info and they can share that with their team. So everybody should go to their direct upline to ask their questions. And it's really not that hard. And if they don't know the answer, well, they should find the answer. Read their back office, check out all the YouTube videos, and especially the back office, the frequently asked questions section. That is very important. Under information, there is so much to find. And yet people don't understand the most simple things about Crowd1. And recently, they updated the terms and conditions. Everybody's asking me, what does this say? What does this say? There are 34 pages. If you read it and you don't understand the word, Google it. That's how I do it. I mean, those texts with terms and conditions, they are not easy, but every company needs to have them. And like I said, they have always been there, right in our back office. On every page of Crowd1 were those terms and conditions, but only now that they updated it, people seem to notice them. And now they have all sorts of questions about that, which I do understand, but you can read them. You can simply read what it says. And like I say, if you don't completely understand, look up the words you don't understand on Google. That is also a way of educating yourself, because the way we are doing it right now, it simply doesn't work. At least it doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for Palisa. We love doing the trainings. We love answering your questions, but take your personal responsibility. That is what I want to teach you today. Because when I joined, I had no clue. I was just like a lot of you. I just trusted Eddie. I dove in, and the videos, I have a concentration disorder, so I couldn't focus on the videos that explained Crowd One. So that's why I didn't do anything in the beginning. And finally, 2 months later, I started educating myself, and then I saw what a great opportunity and what a great company this is. But many people who have joined are still doubting Crowd One. They are not sure if it's a scam or not, simply because they don't read the back office. They don't know what this company is about, and that is so sad. We've all spent money on this education packs. Nobody's watching them. And I admit, I didn't watch them either, but I'm not the one blaming my sponsor. I'm not the one blaming my sponsor. I read my back office every day. If there is something new, if something has changed, I need to know what I'm dealing with. And you should all do that, because then you see the beauty of this company, and then there will be no more questions like, is Crowd One a scam? When are we going to get paid? All that information is in your back office. The payment dates, they're all there. Everything is there, except of course when the Crowd One cards will be issued, and I am asking my upline for that. But like I said, if everybody could go to their own upline if they have questions, and all those uplines would take personal responsibility to guide their team, then not this many people would be left in the dark. Not that many people would complain about their sponsors. When you sign people up, you take that responsibility to take care of them. They need to become like family. You need to all grow together. And you know what the beauty of this company is? You will not succeed alone. You cannot succeed alone. Only then, if you guide your team, and if you are there for their questions, and if you educate yourself, work with them, try to reach the top together. Don't scam them, don't take advantage of them, don't lie to them, become one family. The goal, we all have the same goal: make money, succeed. The only way we can do this is by working together with our teams, helping them to also climb the ladder. And when you reach certain levels, don't forget to look down. Your team members are there. Pull them up with you. We all need to reach success together. We cannot do this alone. So if your downlines have questions and they don't understand, they're not so educated as you are, don't block them. Please don't. They need us. This company started because they wanted to ban out poverty in the world. And most people who are very, very poor, they are not very highly educated. But it is our responsibility of the people who are educated to teach them. They're not stupid. They just didn't go to school as long as we did, but they need us. And we need them. Because remember, you are nowhere without your team. Really, nowhere. You can have 100 downlines, but if you don't guide them, if you don't teach them, and they have no clue what Crowd One is about, then you will not succeed, because they will not start working. So you need to be there for them, and that is the personal responsibility. And of course, those people who joined you also have the same responsibility. They should educate themselves too. So if they keep on asking silly questions, at least when they're silly to you, and they don't seem to understand, then read your back office together with them and explain what exactly it means. Only that way people can go further. And what I hear a lot of times is the term shares. I admit I also use that from time to time when I say you can kind of compare rewards with shares, but they are not shares. That is very important, because if we keep telling people that you get shares and you're investing, we are putting this company in jeopardy. You know what happened in the Philippines? That is simply, well, on one hand, it's because of a company that got jealous because they saw all their people go to Crowd One, but it also has to do with a wrong way of promoting. If we keep telling people you can invest in this company and you will get shares, then that is very, very dangerous because we are not an investment company. We don't have license to sell shares. We don't have a license to offer investments, so we don't. It's very, very important that we all understand and we're all on the same page on this. We want to build this company, not break it down. So stop the complaining, stop the whining. I can do it, it doesn't work. Well, if it doesn't work, then quit Crowd One and do something else. But if you want to succeed, change your mindset. Change your mindset. If it doesn't work the way you are doing it, then just change your approach. There are so many different approaches. You need to be creative, think outside the box, but always be honest, because honesty is what will get you furthest. Lying is not helping, and it will always backfire right at you. So please keep all of those things in mind. We are not an investment company. We are not a gambling company. Think about your personal responsibility. When you joined, you agreed with the terms and conditions that were there all along. Build your team together with your team. Be honest to everybody that you approach with this company or just general in life, of course. Being honest is a very important thing. Yeah, this is kind of what I want to teach you today. And I hope you're all not offended by it. And I hope you take it positively, because this all means a lot to me. And like I said, if people go to their upline, I would only have to answer my 50 downlines. And they would answer to their downlines. They would answer to their downlines. And that is what teamwork is. Because now I get overwhelmed by thousands of questions every day. Just imagine waking up in the morning, having 50 messenger messages and 50 WhatsApps that you need to answer. And they keep coming in all day because people don't go to their upline. People don't read their back office. People don't read the frequently asked questions section. And I'm not the only one who gets overwhelmed, overworked, and frustrated by this. Of course, we have our daily training. You can ask me, no problem. But there are people who are calling me at 2, 3 at night. And they know I have the same time zone. They know I have a family. And Alisa also, she's a mom. She has her own things to do. But people keep asking us outside the training. And we are not the only ones. All the top leaders are being overwhelmed by questions. George, the man goes nuts from all the questions. Rens, Eddie, all of us. And it all starts with you. Everything starts with you. So look deep inside your mind and your heart. And if you have a question, please think if you did everything to get the answer yourself. If I go into the training and I get the same question 10 times, I know Palisa knows me very well. She always starts laughing because she reads the questions before I do. So then she already starts laughing. And I can see it from her face when another one is coming. And then it's, oh gosh, it's the same question again. If you're asking me how much will the payments be, I don't know. Nobody knows. That's as simple as it is. Will we get the full amount of Crowd One rewards as dividends? No, certainly not. How much will it be? Nobody knows. It has to do with the profit and the total amount of Crowd One rewards that are issued. In the beginning, it may be very low. We don't know that. But this company is here to stay. So don't worry. This company is not here to scam you, to take your money and run away. That is not how Crowd One works. They have plans. There are a lot of companies that want to join Crowd One. They have so many future plans. And for the law, everything is in order. The lawyers make sure of that. So every obstacle will be taken. Everything will be solved. Everything will be improved. And once this company grows, we all, because we are the pioneers, we will all make so much money. But only if you change your mindset and become a real leader. Take your personal responsibility. please.